Hello and welcome back. Today we will get started in a legs up the wall. So you can see I've got a free wall here. If you don't have a wall, remember you can always use blocks under your hips. You could just hold your legs up or maybe a strap looped around both feet. If you've got a wall, maybe bringing a hip nice and close. And then just a little shimmy and a turn with legs resting up the wall. And then anything you like with the arms here. So hands could rest on your belly, they could be down by your side. You can always walk yourself a little bit away from the wall if this feels really intense through your hamstrings, but a pretty gentle practice today. Taking just a few moments to stretch it out. We'll have a brief little standing series and then another stretch to bring it on home. Here, using your legs up both as your first asana in this practice, but also as your chance to drop in, to start to scan the body, scan the mind, see how you're feeling today. Using all of that information coming into you, the sensations in your body, the external information coming in through your eyes and ears, and using all of that just to keep yourself right here in this moment, so fully present to what's happening right now. What you could use in this moment is some continued time here with legs up the wall. You could stay. If you'd like to join me for a supine twist at the wall, you can start to just drag your heels down towards your glutes, and with knees all tucked into your chest, feet against the wall, just drop your feet and legs over to the left. You can reach your right arm out to the right. About 5 breaths right here. Knees move through center and fall over to the right. Might feel nice to stretch your left arm to the left, and we find about 5 breaths right here. Legs are to the right. You might just to continue to roll your torso over to the right and then use a hand to press yourself up to seated. From here, we'll find our diamond side stretch. So you can bring soles of the feet together, knees go wide, and we leave a lot of hip space between our hips and our heels. I like to wind my left arm under my left shin. You could always just have it resting, but right hand to your right knee to get a gentle press up and away for about 5 breaths here. You might like a little self-massage on that right lower back as you switch sides, maybe winding right arm under or resting it on top. Letting left hand come to your left knee for a gentle press up and away. So knee doesn't have to press down, just moving the upper body up and away for 5 breaths. Maybe a little self-massage on this left side as you lift, and then an option to leave feet pretty far away from the hips, or you could draw them in for a fold. We'll inhale to lift our chest. Exhale to fold forward. You might let your spine round, let your head drop. You could even find a little self-massage here for the feet. About 5 breaths here too. Gently lifting up from your fold, you can let your legs come off to one side and find your way to a tabletop. From here, your choice. Maybe you take knees wide, big toes to touch, hips back for a child's pose. Maybe you'd like to keep the hips lifted for an Anahatasana heart-melting pose. So from here, hips will stay up above the knees. If you get into this and find it's a lot of work, you might let your hips travel a little bit behind your knees. We'll walk our hands forward. We'll rest our forehead down. And we'll stay here about 6 full breaths. If you find that Anahatasana doesn't feel good in your body, you might press back to a child's pose, or you might come early onto your belly to a crocodile pose where we'll be meeting in about 5 breaths. From child's pose or heart-melting pose, we'll start to find our way onto our belly. For our crocodile pose to start, rest your forehead on your hands. You could wiggle your hips side to side. And then from here, sliding our way into a Sphinx pose, letting elbows be underneath shoulders, maybe a little forward. You're pressing forearms down, this idea that you could drag your hands back, heart forward. And then with that press through your forearms, just your chin drops to your chest. You take a little shake of your head, no. Then you can lift the gaze and give it a little look left to right. When you feel even, coming back to center, bringing your forehead back down, hands beneath your shoulders, press up to a tabletop. And let's take it back to a downward facing dog. From here, a little pedal, a little wiggle, about 3 breaths. One more full breath. Then a lift of your heels, a bend of your knees, and a walk or a step up to your hands. We meet in a fold at the top. From there, a halfway lift, inhale, and an exhale brings us all the way up. We reach for the ceiling, breath in. On your exhale, side bend to the right. Might feel good to drop the right arm today. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, sweep your hands back behind you. Lift your heels. You can balance or pulse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down, arms up, breath in. Exhale, forward fold. We'll take a half lift, breath in. On our exhale, right foot stepping back, right knee to the mat. It's a low lunge. We'll take an inhale, lift our arms. Exhale to sink. Left forearm to left thigh, inhale. Exhale, a side bend to the left. Let's stay for a breath in and out. Back to center, inhale. On your exhale, half splits, your version. Hips can stay lifted. You can lower down to your back heel. 2 breaths right here. We start to bend back into our left knee. Right knee lifts as right hand plants. It's our dragonfly twist for a breath in and out. Left hand comes down. It's an inhale here. Exhale to step to the top and fold. Right away to the other side. Catch your half lift, inhale. Exhale, left foot back, left knee to the mat. We get our lunge, inhale. Exhale to sink our hips. Right forearm, right thigh, breath in. Exhale, side bend right. And we stay for a full round of breath. We inhale back to center. Exhale, your version of a half split, staying lifted, maybe coming low. 2 breaths. Bending back into the right knee, lifting the left hand on the mat, right arm peels high. It's our dragonfly twist. Full breath in and out. Right hand down, inhale. Exhale to step to the top and fold. Let's catch a half lift, breath in. And a fold, breath out. All the way up on your inhale, reach. Exhale, little cactus, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. It's a half lift on your inhale. On your exhale, stepping the right foot back for warrior 1 on our left side. Just 3 breaths here. One more full round of breath right here. Then an extra inhale. Exhale to open it up, warrior 2. Just 3 breaths. One more full breath. We get a star pose, inhale, and then toes to the long edge. Take your wide leg forward fold. 2 rounds of breath. It's a half lift on your breath in and a lunge towards the top of your space. This one, let's step back to a high plank and take it all the way down to our bellies. 3 rolling cobras, maybe you take them wide on fingertips, inhaling to lift, exhaling to melt. With your breath, inhaling, lift, exhale, bring it down. One more, inhale up, exhale to the mat. Then hands beneath your shoulders, inhale for a table or a plank. Exhale to down dog. One breath in and out. We take a lift of our heels, inhale. Exhale to travel to the top. Catch your halfway lift, breath in. And a fold, let it go. All the way up with this inhale, this time an open twist. Right arm reaches back. Inhale through center. Exhale, left arm back. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. From here, a halfway lift, breath in. And then our left foot stepping back, it's warrior one on the right side. Set it up. We've got 3 breaths. And inhale here, exhale to open up, warrior 2. 3 breaths. One more. It's a star pose to lift up. And then heels in, toes out for goddess this time. You might pulse it or sway it for 4, 3, 2. On 1, you catch your inhale back to star, and then toes turn wide, leg forward fold. 2 full breaths. We find a half lift inhale and a lunge to the top. For this one, pausing for our breath in and then stepping up to a fold. Catching a half lift, breath in, and coming all the way to standing. From here, a tree pose. Let's go weight in our left foot, right foot to ankle, calf or thigh. We're just finding 5 breaths here. Maybe you cactus your arms or reach them high. Maybe you even bring them behind you. About 3 more breaths. Right knee forward, right foot down, little shake and a thank you to your left. We shift weight into the right foot, left foot comes to ankle, calf or thigh. You find your arm variation for 5 breaths. Three more right here. Left knee comes forward, left foot to the ground. Weight in both feet as you reach up to breathe in. Exhale, soft knees as you forward fold. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhaling for a high plank pose. Using your inhale to shift forward and coming all the way to the belly. 1 cobra pose, inhale. And forehead down, exhale. Let's bring an ear to the mat. Little neck stretch for 3 breaths. And then a few spine strengthening moves. Chin or forehead back to the mat. We'll set up a cobra locust. Hands come down by the ribs, elbows squeeze in. On an inhale, chest lifts, leg lifts. We pull our hands back. We squeeze our elbows in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We bring it down, arms go long, other ear to the mat. 3 breaths. Back to chin or forehead to the mat. This time, option for that cobra locust or a full locust pose, letting hands, chest, and legs lift when you're ready, finding a lift, any amount. Gaze is long at the top of the mat, nice back, smooth back of the neck for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your hands, rest your forehead, crocodile pose. Wiggle the hips, 3 breaths here. Hands beneath shoulders as you press up to a tabletop. From here, sliding our way into pigeon or deer pose. You could always come to your back or to a seat for figure 4. Left shin will be forward. If you're on your back or seat, it's left ankle over right knee. We find a lift of our chest and then a fold on down, resting our pigeon or your deer or pulling your legs towards you for a figure 4. About a minute right here. Gently coming up, taking the release that feels best in your body, and then without too much delay, switching sides, taking right shin forward. Maybe it's a deer pose, a pigeon, or maybe it's right ankle over left knee for your figure 4. We can find a lift of our chest, and then a fold, or maybe you're drawing your legs towards you in your figure 4. We get a minute right here. Starting to lift, taking the release that suits you best. Eventually we'll make our way onto our seat, and we'll set up a seated twist. So option to keep right leg extended. We'll bring left leg up and over. You might leave right leg, or you could tuck the right heel in towards left glute. Left arm comes behind us to help us lift our chest. Right arm reaches up, inhale. Exhale, maybe you circle the elbow around the knee. Maybe you prop it outside. Just 3 breaths right here. We'll give it a little counter twist and then switching sides. Left leg can be long, right leg can be over. You can leave the left leg or left heel towards the right glute. Right arm behind us this time, left arm lifts, and you find your twist. 3 breaths. We get our counter twist. We unwind the legs, roll onto our backs. Start to take the final poses that you love before ending your practice. Maybe you like a squeeze of the knees, maybe a child's pose, a supine child's pose, or a happy baby. Maybe you're ready to meet me in Shavasana. So today, a little bit longer Shavasana pose than in some of our previous videos. In-person classes, I like to teach a fairly lengthy Shavasana. I think it's a really important time for this practice. So today, a little bit longer. If you find that you need the extra time for something else, take a moment at least to seal your practice up. But if you've got the time, I encourage you to stay, coming fully into your final relaxation. And this time is really meant to give you a little space between your practice and the rest of your day. It's time for your body and your mind to absorb what it needed, to release what they didn't. And just be thankful here for a Shavasana practice. Imagine if after every important thing in our life, we took a moment to let it all sink in. Here we get to do that as we let go of our breath, maybe letting go of any thoughts that come up, and let go of the practice right here as you rest. Final Shavasana.
you could use more time, please stay. If you're ready to move on, maybe reach your arms up overhead, take a full body stretch and catch a big breath in. From there, maybe you'd like to stay on your back, maybe you'd like to roll your way to fetal pose, but take a moment and thank your body. All the versions that have ever been, all the versions that will show up in the future, and this exact version of your body exactly as it is right now. With gratitude for your body, start to make your way up to your comfortable seat. Or you might bring your hands together at heart center and thank your own practice, this practice that connects you to people all over the world. Then a chance for us to thank together all those people, past, present, and future, who make our yoga practice possible. Thumb knuckles to your third eye. You might seal it in with a bow.